Good morning everyone. Today we are going to share chapter 4th Basics of Garment Making. After learning of pattern making, next process is garment construction. So before going garment making or construction, we have to understand about basics of garment making. That what is a fabric, what is a fiber, how garment is made from. So in 11th standard we have studied about fiber, fabric, yarn. What is a fiber, what is a fabric? Basic component of fabric is fiber and basic component of fiber is molecule, and molecule is made from long chain of the polymer. So and yarn is proceed by spinning of raw fibers of wool, flax, cotton, etc. to produce long strands. Textile are formed by weaving, knitting, etc. So clothes may be used synonymously with fabric, but is often a piece of fabric that has been processed. So fiber and fabrics. So fibers are the basic component of textile fabrics, and each has a unique characteristics that it lend to fabric made from it. Is it clear? And fabric is made from the fibers that are gathered from the source, spun into threads, and then they are woven or knit into fabrics. So fabric is made of yarns. In 11th standard we have studied about weaving. Weaving is the process of interlacement of two sets of yarns which are perpendicular to one another. The set of thread that run down the fabric in the longitudinal direction is known as the wrap, and the set of the thread that is inserted in the fabric in horizontal direction is known as weft. Is it clear? And fabric is made. Is it clear? So students, elements that make any fabric unique is its texture, color, drap, design, print, etc. Fabric has a unique composition which makes it ideal for a garment. Although the fabric's characters can be altered by yarn structures, by the types of weave, and also by the finish that is given to the fabric, the original personality is still evident in the final fabric and is important. Fabrics can be broadly characterized into woven and non-woven fabrics. So what do you understand by woven and non-woven fabrics? During weaving process in woven fabrics, the wrap and weft yarn run horizontally and vertically to each other. And other hand, in non-woven fabrics, the fibers are fused together with the help of chemicals, steam, heat and pressure. Is it clear? Although woven fabrics are more durable, they can be easily cut into various patterns. Tweed, corduroys, velvet, denim, and poplins are examples of woven fabrics. Many times, non-woven fabrics are specifically used for shirt, cuffs, collars, and lapels as a underlining because they give a certain stiffness and shape. Is it clear? So students, fabrics can be broadly divided into three major categories: natural, man-made, and blends of natural and man-made. In 11th standard, we have studied about natural and man-made fibers and fabrics. So natural fibers are obtained from natural resources like plants, animals, vegetable, etc. So fibers from vegetable and plants origin are generally cellulosic in chemical composition, and animal fibers are protein in chemical composition. Is it clear? So cotton, jute, flax, example of the plant fibers, and silk, wool, camel hair are the protein composition and natural resources obtained from the animal. Is it clear? But some experts do not include fur and leather in textile fabrics technically, as they are skin of animals. On the other hand, some do include them as they are widely used as an alternative to textile fabrics, both for garments and household products. The most commonly available and used plant fabrics are cotton and linen. Is it clear? So student, in 12th standard we will study characteristics of natural fabrics, synthetic fabrics and blended fabrics. So first, characteristics of natural fabrics. As the name, natural fibers have the irregularity and sensitivity inherent in natural things, and these contribute to the beauty of natural fabrics. So natural fibers has advantage and disadvantage both. So advantage, these fibers due to their natural character have common qualities of being absorbent and breathe due to the porous structure. Is it clear? Thus they are more responsive to climatic changes in temperature and humidity, and are hence more comfortable to wear under a variety of climatic conditions. So question ki why natural fabrics are more comfortable to wear under a variety of climatic conditions? Because they are the more responsive to climatic changes in temperature and humidity. Is it clear? And good absorbent and breathe due to the porous structure. That's why we are more comfortable to wear natural fabrics. Is it clear? But disadvantage they have due to natural less elasticity, so tend to wrinkles, especially in cotton and linen fabric. So this is also being overcome with a variety of wrinkle resistant finishing, though at the cost of some comfort. So mercerized cotton is a common example of wrinkle resistant finish without the application of chemicals, where cotton fiber is spun at very high tension to produce sheen in the yarn and make it more supple, thus making it wrinkle resistant. So question is, give the name of wrinkle resistant fabric is mercerized cotton. Yeah, what do you understand by the mercerized cotton? So mercerized cotton is the wrinkle resistant fabric without application of chemical. It's spun very high temperature, high tension to produce a sheen into the yarn. Is it clear? So, and disadvantage kya? Due to less elasticity, that's why wrinkle create. Is it clear? Next, characteristics of man-made fiber or synthetic fiber. As the name, synthetic fabrics are produced from synthetic fibers. These fibers have been produced by synthesizing chemicals. Means